Hi, I'm Braden in URI's IT Teaching and Learning Services, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Microsoft PowerPoint Accessibility Checker. So to access the Accessibility Checker, we first go into the Review tab up top here. We're going to have the option for Check Accessibility. If you click this, opens this Accessibility Assistant. There's also all this stuff at the top that we can also use for accessibility, but for this video, we're going to focus mostly on the Accessibility Assistant. So this assistant goes through your entire PowerPoint, so all 6 slides I have here, and it shows you all the different issues that might be problematic for accessibility. And it shows you this little keep going thing. So when all the issues are solved, this will go away. For now, it says keep going. There's a couple issues left. So we can go through. We can see our first issue is hard to read text contrast. So this accessibility assistant kind of lets you go through and fix the issues as you go along. So we're going to click on this one. It's going to bring us to the issue. So you can see that this white text kind of doesn't look good with the grayish background. It kind of makes it hard to read. It's not like a good contrast ratio. So we can see here it wants to change some colors. So this is going to say I could either change it to this gray, which looks great. If we undo that, we could also change it to this blue, and that would also work. We could also select more colors. So we could say I want any of these colors, and it's actually going to highlight these colors are going to be good. Anything that isn't highlighted is going to be colors that aren't going to be accessible. So we can kind of see if we want to pick something other than these two. We can also change the highlight. So it'll say don't highlight in these 3, but we can pick any of these colors. It's going to be a good highlight color. And we could also fill in the shape, which is this whole giant box. And that can be any color that we want. So for this example, we're just going to say we can make the highlight to a green. It now looks a lot better. And we now have no more problem here. Our next issue is missing alt text. So it looks like it's the same page, but we now have this box is now selected around this image. And we can see we need alt text so that when the screen reader comes through, it'll read all the text here, but it'll also read the images. So for this example, there's not really any content that's important to say what there is. So we can say it's decorative. If, for example, this was a image that was helping with what the content that you're showing in your slide, you would describe what it is. So we could say, like, if it was important to see it, there was roads here, we could say image shows roads in a background. Or we can just mark it as decorative and we don't need alt text. Now our next problem is we're missing a slide title. If we click on this one, it brings us to the slide that has no title. We can say this is the agenda for this slide deck. We want, and it's all the slides that go through. So we put that in. Then we can leave out of this, and that issue is now fixed. We have a duplicate slide title issue, which it says it brings us to this slide, which looks like a fine slide, but when we see that was the same title as this one, it brings you to the second instance of the duplication. So we'll say we could change this one to, the description is confidence building strategies, so we can make it confidence. And then now that gets rid of that issue. Our next one, our last issue, is check reading order. So you can click on check reading order. And this slide looks great. There's no problems. It looks like it's fine. The problem is how the screen reader reads all the tabs. So since this is one box, this is the second one, this is the third one, and then this 5 is the last one, the reading order might read it like this one, and then this one, and then this one, and this one. So you want to make sure that it's reading it in the right way. So what we can do here is we click on check reading order. We can click check object order because it already shows you how to resolve it. So we can click this, and it's going to bring up this reading order pane. You can also access this by clicking this button up here. But this reading order pane shows us all the different boxes. So it says this is a title, then it goes to this, and then this, and then this. So we probably want to have this one come before this one. So we can drag this up. Now our new reading order is the title, this left text, this right text, and here. So that's probably correct. So we're going to close that. We go to Accessibility Assistant, and that's all of the issues solved. It says looks good, no issues found. And we can be reasonably confident that our content on our slideshow has no